This photo story will cover my family's history, and especially that of my grandfather, Mario Dolan. We will also see how my family's history answers the questions, what are the duties of a citizen, what forces affect status in America, and what do Americans believe? Mario Dolan grew up in a world where the struggle to succeed, religion, and heroic stories of immigration across vast distances were central to the predecessors of his family. The Dolan family history starts back in Ireland, eventually making their way to Argentina and then on to the United States. We will start to see the quest for success in Longport, Ireland in the 1800s. Because William Brown Dolan and his wife, Elena Clark Murray, were struggling because of the Irish potato famine, they, along with thousands of other Irish, immigrated to Argentina. After moving to Buenos Aires, Argentina, the Dolans started farming in an attempt to secure the status they did not have in Ireland. Although the Dolans initially succeeded, my great-grandfather, Don Juan Dolan, had a fight with his business partner and was forced to quit. My grandfather, Mario Dolan, was in charge of the family's finances at 16. He was forced to endure the humiliation of asking his father's old friend for money to keep his siblings fed. This humiliation helped establish the drive that Mario had for work. He refused to ever let his family suffer financially. In Argentina, he is pictured driving a Model T, working on a farm for any additional income to help support his family. Trying to gain his status as a rugby player, Mario Dolan played on San Isidro Club, a championship team. As captain, he had to cut players, one of whom was Ernesto Che Guevara, who ended up challenging my grandfather to a fight after winning the championship match. Mario Dolan tried to gain status through medical school, religion, and rugby. Much like Troy from Fences, Mario had to give up his love of rugby in search of a more realistic job as a doctor. Mario believed that his duty as a citizen was to help other people, even if it meant that he had to leave his beloved rugby club behind. His search for status continued when Mario joined the Argentinian cavalry as a captain. His passion for helping people was prominent back then. He even went to the United States to doctor injured soldiers during the Korean War. Although Mario loved Buenos Aires and held a job as a doctor, he believed he could reach his full potential only in the United States, and so he moved to New York City in the 1950s. While Mario had built up his status in Argentina, he was now alone in the United States, just trying to live the American dream, along with thousands of other immigrants. However, with his strong work ethic, he was able to obtain a job at East Orange General Hospital. Here, he was able to help almost 20 patients a day, which was his way of performing his duties as a citizen. This ultimately led to him gaining status, as many people respected what he did. Mario's American dream included a loving wife, so when he met Julia Mahone at Jersey City Medical Center, he decided that she was the one he wanted to marry. Julia's family also believed heavily in the duties of a citizen. She taught nurses, while both her dad and uncle served in World War II. Mahones believed that as American citizens, they had to help people in need. Therefore, during the Great Depression, they helped other families with home building. They exemplified the thought that Americans believe in service, family, and helping others in times of need. Because Jack Mahone, Julia's uncle, valued service, he served and fought in World War II, even though he had to leave his wife and his son that he had never seen before behind. Mario continued his American dream, setting up a doctor's office in Irvington, New York. Here, he was able to help people, something he thought was his duty as a citizen of the United States. Setting up this practice helped establish Mario as a prominent figure in Irvington's community, earning him the status he had yearned for ages. Along with his practice came 9 children, an important factor to Mario's American dream. Mario had not lost his drive. He continued to give back to the community, operating by his quote, "No work, no money. No money, no food. No food, the children go hungry." Mario had completed his goal. He had achieved status in the United States, fulfilled his American dream, and provided a legacy for his 9 children and 34 grandchildren. So what has my family history shown us? It's shown us that you have to fight for your own dream because no one will do it for you. It's shown us that Americans believe in hard work, family, and helping others. And finally, it showed us that family can be a lot more interesting than you think. Thank you for watching, and I hope you enjoyed my analysis of the Dolan family history.